Welcome back to Girl Talk. We are here at the Great Dane downtown, and we're going to learn a thing or two later in the show from the folks here, so we're looking forward to that. Right now, if you're a business owner or work for a business, that's probably a lot of you, you're going to want to think ahead about what to do in an emergency, whether it's flooding, fire, or even mold. And today we're with Deb Suzanne, who is with Aquire Restoration. She's going to give us some pointers, and thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for being here. We want to talk about what to do in advance, but first talk a little bit about what you do with Aquire.
I work in the marketing team, and so I go out and talk with insurance agents and plumbers. They're usually at first account when a flood happens. Also, I work with realtors, and it's important to them if they have an inspection and they need help right away so that there's no issue with the closing date. So we make that an emergency and service them right away.
Wow,
That's
a big job. Yeah,
big job. Very nice.
So, Deb, it's when something happens big, like a storm or flooding or those sorts of things, it's great to know where to go, what to do. Talk about having a plan set up.
We have free emergency plans, and I go out to commercial buildings, and we work with them. We walk through their building. We've had calls at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday, or 5 o'clock on Friday night when a sewage pipe broke and it flooded the whole crawl space in a building from one end to the other. And so it's really good to have a company that you know and trust before that happens, so that everyone is calm, it's synchronized, it's organized, and it takes less time. So if it takes less time, it's less money.
Oh, that's a good point. Everyone will be interested in that as well. But yeah, when you're in the middle of a crisis, you're not always thinking straight, and you may just jump at the first option that you find when you're Googling what to do and where to go and who to help. So having that set up ahead of time makes great sense for so many reasons.
And it's always when you least expect it, right? When you're not planning for it.
When
like
are you
said.
ever expecting a sewage flood?
That's true. That's a good point. So can people call you before they even call their insurance agent?
Yes, they can.
Wow.
The insurance company actually likes it if you are already planning ahead and they know that you have a company that you trust and that you can call, because they know, again, it's going to save time and it's going to save money. They know that you care about your biggest investment, your business.
Right.
So can I just expand on that for a sec? So if this disaster happens, they call you first before the insurance company?
They can, yes.
Okay, wow, great. Get on it right away.
Right, exactly. And to know what you're going to do alleviates all the stress.
Absolutely. So then you work in conjunction with the insurance company well, right?
We do. So we work with adjusters, insurance adjusters. Our project managers are the first ones that go out to see the client, and they know that it's a stressful situation. So we're compassionate. We try to take the stress out of it right away. The adjusters like 2 programs that we have. It's called Dash. We take pictures when we get there, we take notes, and we do that ongoing every day. And then the adjuster has a link to that, and he can look at all the notes and what's happening every day. Wow. And then we also price according to Xactimate. As adjusters use Xactimate to price.
Okay.
Insurance companies and restoration companies came together to make a fair pricing. So they can look at all of our notes according to pricing and know that we are working with them.
Wow,
everyone's kept in the loop.
Right.
Yeah, well, and it takes some of that communication piece with the insurance company off of your plate, which of course is nice.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
I have to say I'm not really familiar with these sorts of companies. Are there a lot, and how do you stand apart from some of those other?
There are quite a few restoration companies. There's a lot of very good ones too. And we are on the Beltline now, which was a goal of the owners. We have 18 vehicles. We have 3 trucks that are always ready to go at the emergency. So they're stocked with all the right tools and equipment. Our men our technicians are certified in mold, water, fire, and sewage cleanup, of course. So
we were talking about that a little bit. It's like each guy can do any of those things. It's not like you have a mildew guy and a water guy.
Right.
That's great.
Right. We have project managers that oversee those things that are specialists in the different areas.
That's really incredible. And we were talking with Deb a little bit before we started. You can be there within, it sounds like in about an hour.
Right.
And you are available 24/7.
We are.
That's incredible. This is Deb Suzanne with Aquire Restoration. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Girl Talk here at the Great Dane. Stick with us.